I'm inclined towards adventure-style sports touring motorcycles that are designed to munch miles for hours at a stretch. That is exactly the reason why I like the motorcycles such as the Ducati Multistrada 1200S, the BMW F900 XR and the Kawasaki Versys 650. However, there are two things that are common on all those motorcycles. They are expensive to buy and costly to maintain, and that might not cut it for an average buyer like you and I. Honda has a solution for us, and it's called the CB200X. Honda aims to grab a share of the affordable sports touring segment of the Indian market with the CB200X. Welcome to Bikewale. My name is Suval Suswirkar, and in this video I give you my first impressions of the new Honda CB200X. But before we get to that, make sure that you have subscribed to our channel and clicked on the bell icon so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. Done? Let's get started. The name CB200X suggests that the motorcycle belongs to the adventure tourer category in Honda's lineup. However, the hardware says otherwise. In fact, Honda itself calls it an urban explorer instead of an adventure tourer. So while the motorcycle gets dual-purpose tires and knuckle guards, it continues to feature a 17-inch alloy wheel setup on both the ends and a ground clearance that is identical to the Hornet 2.0. The semi-fairing and the visor are aimed to provide protection against wind blasts, and they do a satisfactory job. However, there is a lot of buffeting on the helmet. At the front, there is an LED headlight and knuckle guard integrated LED turn indicators. The dual-tone finish to the fairing looks visually appealing and add a beefy look to the CB200X. The muscular fuel tank can hold 12 litres of petrol. We do not have the fuel economy for the CB200X, but it should return similar figures as the Hornet 2.0, which should give it a range of over 500 km between fuel stops. The feature list is at par with the Xpulse 200, although the CB200X misses Bluetooth connectivity, which is a bit of a letdown. On the upside, the instrument cluster benefits from a gear position indicator, which is a useful feature. Other information available on the instrument cluster comprise a speedometer, tachometer, fuel gauge, odometer, 2 trip meters, battery voltage indicator and a digital clock. The build quality is typical Honda, and we did not find anything bothersome during our short stint with the CB200X. It isn't designed to be a proper off-road vehicle, and it is evident from the hardware and its plastic engine cowl. What we would have liked, however, is a Bluetooth system to show call notifications and turn-by-turn navigation. Under the revised styling is a very familiar engine that the Honda CB200X shares with the Honda Hornet 2.0. Linked to a 5-speed gearbox, the 184.4cc single-cylinder air-cooled engine is tuned to deliver 17 bhp of maximum power and 16.1 Nm of peak torque. Honda has retained the engine map and the gear ratios for the CB200X, and they are identical to the Hornet 2.0. The engine packs a sporty sound, although it does not translate into unpleasant vibrations until you venture into the higher rev band. It starts to pull away cleanly above 3000 rpm mark. The motorcycle feels comfortable cruising at highway speeds, although you can sense some stress on the engine when you venture closer to the triple digits. The handlebar on the Honda CB200X is taller than the Hornet 2.0, which is why you sit more upright on this touring motorcycle than you do on the Hornet 2.0 Naked Roadster. The seat height of 810 mm is just 14 mm taller than the Hornet 2.0, and that is primarily because of added padding on the seat. At 5 feet 10 inches tall, I can place both my feet flat on the ground with a comfortable bend on my knee. And if you were planning to take this motorcycle off-roading, the handlebar position is ideal for standing on the foot pegs, and you can easily reach them without bending too much forward. If you were planning to go hardcore off-roading, we would recommend switching these stock foot pegs for something more adventure style for better grip when they are wet. The hardware on the CB200X include upside down front forks and a rear monoshock to handle the shock absorption tasks. The braking setup includes pedal type disc brakes on both wheels, while the safety net comprises a single channel ABS. The motorcycle rides on 17-inch alloy wheels on both ends, and this opens up a wide range of tyre options for the CB200X. The stock setup includes dual-purpose tyres, but if you aren't planning to hit dirt trails, you can switch them for road-biased tyres and have fun around twisty mountain roads. We did not get a chance to ride the motorcycle off-road, although we do not expect it to behave as well as the Xpulse 200 on rough terrain. You should, however, be able to have fun on gravel roads. The suspension is tuned for a sporty ride, and thus you would notice most of the undulations on the road. It does, however, come handy when riding enthusiastically around corners. The braking setup feels adequate for the job, although I would have liked some more initial bite from the front. The Honda CB200X looks promising, although it retails at a premium price tag of 1,44,000 rupees ex-showroom Delhi, making it about 10,000 more expensive than the Hornet 2.0 and 24,000 rupees dearer than the Hero Xpulse 200. The build quality is typical Honda, and we didn't find anything to complain about during our short test ride today. But on the downside, despite the CB and the X badge in its name, the motorcycle isn't as off-road ready as its rival, the Hero Xpulse 200, although it can handle some amount of soft roading. The lack of Bluetooth connectivity does not work in its favor either. But if you were looking for an affordable sub 2 lakh rupee touring motorcycle, this one does make a strong case for itself, and you should test ride one today.